Welcome back, this is Jack. We're going to also now be looking at the Sword and Shield. Now, I've already gotten a brief look at this one already. This is one in one of the videos that I didn't record properly, so it had to get deleted. So we're going to be trying this one out. I already know a little bit about what it can do, so I can actually streamline it and show you what it can do. Spoilers, I already approve. It is awesome. Now, I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me ride there. Y'all just get to... Y'all just gonna see me when I get there. Okay, so we're approaching the creature. Now I'm gonna see if I can just jump off and. Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually do that. You can attack while riding your mount. Now, to raise your shield, you hold R2. And the same it would be as you firing your weapon and when using a heavy bow gun. Same as before, but since I'm not having to worry about Silkbind, I don't have to hold R1 anymore. It's now just I hold L2 and then whatever I want to do. In this case, it's that. Your X ability is another lunge ability, but this one is different than how the heavy bowgun was. You hit them, and then you can actually go into an aerial strike. So that right there is pretty good. So not only do you get a bit of mobility out of the deal, but you also gain the ability to go into a combo. This is the other one, and this is the one that everybody was noticing the most. You literally use your short sword as kind of like a yo-yo kind of weapon. And then not to mention, let's not forget the damage itself for the short sword is comparable to a normal shot too, if we're using heavy bowgun damage. And as you can see, a lot of the combos look like and they feel like they're pretty much just right out of Monster Hunter World or Iceborne, which is honestly where I first started playing. So you can give me crap about that if you want, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm fairly new to the Monster Hunter games, so. Just from that little bit right there, the sword and shield is already going to be a real team, not even just a team weapon, just a good weapon. Which is funny because it actually used to be a weapon I used to make fun of. Like, you have all these other really cool things. Why would you use a sword and board? Yuck, yuck, yuck. But it turns out the sword and shield is actually extremely legit when it comes to. Pretty much this and Iceborne, to be honest with you. And World, of course. Now, your X is going to be your sword attacks, and your A is going to be your shield attacks, and you're able to switch between the two. Now, I don't know the actual combos for this yet. I'm just going off of muscle memory of some Iceborne muscle memory, which is a little faded. Because I haven't played since I beat Fatalis. Because I'm like, I'm not going to go any further than that. I don't want to fight Arch-Tempered Volcana. Like, I'm sure it's a good fight, but I just didn't want to do it. Oh, here we go. In case you didn't see this on my gunslinger heavy bowgun build, this is the new Clutch Claw. Honestly, I don't know how to trigger it. But after you run them into a wall, you're able to do that. They're basically held down. Now, they are straight up on the ground at some points, and then they're just stuck to the area. And you can tell how much longer they've got based on how much Silkbind is left. It's about to break free now because it's down to one Silkbind left. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't know how to trigger it. I don't know how to cause it. I'm pretty sure there's somebody who's put a guide out on it. But it's really cool. And I do think it's actually more better than the I do think it's more better than the Clutch Claw method. Mind you, Clutch Claw had a lot of other good utilities about it, so I'm not going to knock that. It was actually legitimately good too. But yeah, this has been the Sword and Board. It is a great weapon, and it continues, I think, to be the good starting point for anybody who's new to the game. Yeah, it seems very mundane, very simple, but the game, it has the ability to become that complex weapon that just competes with everybody else. It can be both fast and defensive. It can be mobile. It can be whatever you need it to be to fit your play style. Now, mind you, is there a proper way to do it? Yeah, of course, but no one knows it yet, so we'll see. Well, y'all know the usual stuff. This has been Jack with the Geeks Perspective. Please like, subscribe, share. I'd appreciate it if you look at all my social media stuff down below, my Twitch, my Twitter, my Patreon, my Facebook, down in the description. But here's the most important detail out of all this. Please take care of yourself, all right? Peace.